Let's get weird into it. Number 8. The echo chamber of you. Ever notice how the internet seems to agree with you? A little too much. You have one stray thought, like, are pigeons just government drones with anxiety? And suddenly your entire feed is a non-stop pigeon conspiracy film festival. You see articles, videos, and heated comment threads from the global community of pigeon truthers, all nodding along with your half-baked shower thought. It feels validating. It feels like you found your people. What's actually happening is that the algorithm has identified your fledgling belief and decided to build a cozy, padded room around it. This is confirmation bias, the brain's built-in tendency to favor information that confirms what it already thinks. It's a mental shortcut that saves us from having to reevaluate our entire worldview every time we see a confusing bird. The algorithm doesn't know your thoughts, but it knows this shortcut exists in every human brain. It sees you click on one video titled, "Pigeon Feathers the Asbestos of the Sky," and its little robot brain goes, "Aha! This one's a doubter. Let's remove all pro-pigeon content from their reality forever." It then proceeds to feed you a carefully curated diet of content that reinforces your initial suspicion. You get more videos, more articles, more ads for tiny tinfoil hats for your parakeet. The algorithm isn't trying to help you find the truth. It's trying to keep you engaged. And nothing is more engaging than the sweet, sweet dopamine hit of being right. It knows your deepest fear isn't being wrong. It's the crushing social anxiety of admitting you were wrong. So it builds you a little digital fortress where you're always the smartest person in the room. A room where everyone agrees that pigeons are plotting our downfall. Number 7. The panic button. Imagine you're scrolling through a field of digital daisies. You see a nice video of a dog learning to skateboard, a recipe for a cake you'll never bake, and a photo of your cousin's suspiciously perfect vacation. It's pleasant. It's calm. It's boring. Then, suddenly, a headline flashes across your screen. Household spiders are secretly learning how to use can openers. Scientists warn. You stop. Your heart rate quickens. You don't even own a can opener, but you click. You have to know. Welcome to the wonderful world of negativity bias. For thousands of years, our ancestors' survival depended on paying very close attention to threats. The caveman who noticed the beautiful sunset was lovely. But the caveman who noticed the saber-toothed tiger hiding in the bushes was the one who got to pass on his genes. Your brain is a direct descendant of that paranoid, twitchy caveman. It's hardwired to treat negative information, threats, scandals, spiders with tools, as significantly more important than positive information. The algorithm knows this about your primitive brain better than you do. It understands that while a cute cat video will earn a gentle "aw," an article about a new, uncurable disease will get a panicked click, a share, and a 20-minute dive into a rabbit hole of terrifying WebMD articles. The algorithm doesn't care about your well-being. It cares about your attention. And fear is the most potent, high-octane attention fuel there is. So it sprinkles your feed with just enough outrage, disaster, and existential dread to keep your inner caveman awake, vigilant, and most importantly, scrolling. It's basically weaponized anxiety, delivered fresh to your screen every 30 seconds. Number 6. The frequency freakout. Let's say you're watching a documentary about ancient Egypt, and for the first time in your life, you learn about the scarab beetle. It's a weird, shiny bug that the Egyptians thought was super important. The next day, you see a woman at the grocery store with a scarab beetle tattoo. On your drive home, you pass a pest control van with a logo that looks suspiciously like a scarab. Later that night, an ad pops up for a new fantasy movie, and the main villain is, you guessed it, an evil scarab beetle king. Your brain starts screaming, "The universe is sending me a message. The beetles are coming." This isn't the universe. This is the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon, or the frequency illusion. It's a two-part brain hiccup. First, your brain learns a new piece of information and flags it as important. Second, your confirmation bias kicks in, and you start spotting that information everywhere, conveniently ignoring the thousands of other things you didn't see. You were always surrounded by scarab-adjacent imagery. You just never had the mental software to recognize it before. Now pour some algorithmic gasoline on that little mental fire. You watch that one documentary. The algorithm logs it. It knows you've been activated to the concept of scarab beetles, so it starts deliberately showing you more. It shows you ads for Egyptian-themed jewelry. It recommends videos about insect biology. It pushes articles about archaeological digs. The algorithm takes a natural cognitive bias and puts it on steroids, manufacturing a sense of eerie coincidence that feels deeply personal. It's not reading your mind. It's just reading your history and then redecorating your digital world to match. It knows you fear the random chaos of the universe, so it creates a fake, slightly terrifying pattern just for you. Number 5. Your phone isn't listening. This is the big one. The conspiracy that feels so real it just has to be true. You're having a quiet, private conversation with your friend about the existential dread of owning a 30-year-old cactus. You've never typed the word cactus into your phone. You've never searched for cacti. You've never even looked at a picture of a desert. And yet 5 minutes later, you open Instagram and are served a hyper-targeted ad for gothic cacti for the morbid millennial. It's undeniable proof, right? Your phone is a spy. A tiny, rectangular narc. Except, it's probably not. The truth is far more clever and, frankly, more insulting. The algorithm doesn't need to listen to your conversations because it has something much better. A terrifyingly complete, invisible web of data connecting you to everyone and everything around you. It knows who your friends are. It knows you were physically in the same location as your friend when you had that chat, thanks to GPS data. It knows your friend did search for cacti last week. It knows you both fit the demographic of people who buy sad-looking plants to feel something. It knows your credit card history, your location data, your watch history, your friend groups, and the typical purchasing habits of people aged 25 to 40 who also like sad indie music. The algorithm took hundreds of seemingly unrelated data points and concluded that there was a high probability you were a prime candidate for a gloomy succulent. It's not magic. It's just incredibly powerful predictive math. It feels like a violation of your privacy. Because it is. Just not in the way you think. The algorithm doesn't need to hear your words because it has already reverse-engineered your life. It knows your fear of being watched is so strong, you'll jump to the simplest conclusion, while the much more complex, data-driven reality flies right under the radar. Number 4. The Doomsday Clock Salesman. Have you ever been browsing online for a new pair of socks and suddenly an ad screams at you? Limited time offer. Only 3 pairs of these revolutionary self-cleaning socks left in the universe. Buy now or live in filth forever. Your heart jumps. You don't need the socks. You know they probably don't clean themselves. But the thought of missing out, the thought of someone else getting the last pair of magic socks, it's unbearable. You click Add to Cart. This is the scarcity principle in action. Our brains are wired to place a higher value on things that are rare or dwindling. If a resource is scarce, it must be valuable. This was a great instinct for our ancestors trying to hoard the last few berries before winter. But it's a terrible instinct when you're dealing with an Amazon warehouse the size of a small country. The algorithm knows that your fear of missing out, your FOMO, is one of the most powerful psychological levers you have. It manufactures artificial scarcity to trigger this panic. Countdown timers, low stock warnings, exclusive deals that are available to literally millions of people. These are all designed to short-circuit the rational part of your brain and activate the panicky hoarder within. The algorithm creates a sense of urgency where none exists. It wants you to feel like you're in a high-stakes competition against everyone else on the planet for a vegetable chopper or a plane ticket. It's exploiting your primal fear of loss and regret. The algorithm doesn't just want you to buy something. It wants you to feel a desperate, anxious need for it, all because a little red number on the screen told you it was almost gone. Number 3. The loneliness cure. You've had a long day. You collapse on the couch and open YouTube. The algorithm, like a caring but manipulative friend, serves you a video. It's a creator you watch a lot. They're sitting in their cozy-looking bedroom, speaking directly to the camera, directly to you. They tell you about their week, their struggles, their small victories. They're relatable, charming, and they make you feel like you're just catching up with a friend. Then, halfway through, they seamlessly transition into a pitch for a meal delivery service that will change your life. And you find yourself actually considering it. This is the power of the parasocial relationship. It's the one-sided bond we form with figures we see in media, from news anchors to, more potently, online creators. We see them every day. We hear their thoughts. We see inside their homes. Our brain, not really designed for the scale of modern media, gets confused and files this person under the friend category. We feel like we know them, trust them, and value their opinion. The algorithm is a master matchmaker for these kinds of relationships. It identifies creators who are skilled at fostering this sense of intimacy and connection, and pushes their content relentlessly. It knows you're more likely to stay on the platform if you feel a sense of community or personal connection, even if it's an illusion. It also knows that a recommendation from a friend is infinitely more powerful than a traditional advertisement. It's exploiting one of our deepest human fears: loneliness. The algorithm provides a convenient, on-demand cure for social isolation. And the only side effect is an unexplainable urge to buy a new brand of mattress or a set of ridiculously expensive headphones. Number 2. The tribe has spoken. There's a strange phenomenon that happens online. One minute, nobody has an opinion on the correct way to hang toilet paper. The next, the entire internet is locked in a bitter, world-consuming war over it, and you feel an overwhelming pressure to pick a side. You see memes, heated debates, and videos with millions of views, all dedicated to this topic. You didn't care 5 minutes ago, but now you feel a strange anxiety. If you don't have a take, are you even a person? This is the crushing weight of social proof. As social creatures, we are biologically programmed to conform. For our ancestors, being cast out of the tribe was a death sentence. So, a massive part of our brain is dedicated to monitoring what the group is doing and thinking, and then desperately trying to align with it. We have a deep, primal fear of being the odd one out. The algorithm is the ultimate enforcer of social proof. It identifies whatever is getting the most engagement, the most rage, the most likes, the most comments, and shoves it in everyone's face. It doesn't care if the topic is important or utterly meaningless. It just knows that a trending topic creates a powerful social gravity. It shows you that everyone is talking about this, that everyone is angry about this, that everyone has an opinion. This triggers your internal alarm system, the one that screams, "Pay attention to this or the tribe will leave you behind to be eaten by wolves." It manufactures a sense of social urgency, making you feel that your participation is not just wanted, but required. Basically, the algorithm is the meanest kid in high school, deciding what's popular, and then mocking you for not knowing about it yet. Number 1. The Boredom Anesthesiologist. Think about the last time you were truly, profoundly bored. No phone, no TV, no distractions. Just you and the beige color of the wall. It's an awful feeling, isn't it? A kind of low-grade existential panic. Your brain hates boredom. It interprets a lack of stimulation as a sign that something is wrong, that you're not hunting, gathering, or watching out for predators. You need to do something. The modern algorithm is the most effective boredom anesthetic ever invented. It has studied you. It knows your personal rhythm. It knows you can watch about 3 satisfying soap-cutting videos before your attention starts to wane. It knows that after that, you need a jolt. So it shows you a clip of a political argument. Then, to calm you down, it serves up a video of a golden retriever raising a baby duck. Then it hits you with a nostalgic movie clip. Then a shocking news headline. Then a quick tutorial on how to fold a fitted sheet that you'll immediately forget. It's a perfectly calibrated roller coaster of emotion and information, designed with one goal: to prevent you from ever being alone with your own thoughts for more than 7 seconds. It's a dopamine slot machine where you always win just enough to pull the lever again. The algorithm's greatest trick isn't just showing you what you want to see. It's learning the exact pacing required to keep your brain in a state of suspended stimulation. It has identified your ultimate modern-day fear: the quiet, terrifying emptiness of an unstimulated moment. It's not just serving you content. It's managing your neurochemistry with terrifying precision, ensuring you never have to face the horror of a single, unoccupied thought. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.